If your website was a waiter in a restaurant, yours might be the one that walks up, talks about his resume, forgets the menu, and then disappears for 20 minutes. But today, we're going to fix that and turn your site into something that actually gets you booked. And yeah, there will be food metaphors. Too many? Maybe. Probably. But at least it's on brand. Before we dive in, let me quickly tell you what I think makes a great personal chef website. Here's the shortlist. Solve one problem per page so you don't confuse the user. Include a simple how to get started in 3 easy steps. Speak directly to your ideal client. Have an email sign up. Call out what people have tried but it hasn't worked. Make it clear what they actually get from your service. Keep the main info up top, everything else goes in the junk drawer. One clear C to A, not 2, not 5, just 1. And if you want to keep this checklist handy, I've put together a quick PDF guide that you can download. The link's in the description, or you can just scan the QR code and grab it straight off the screen. This is the #1 issue I see on most chef websites, and it needs fixing quickly. Your site is about you, and not in a helpful way. Your potential clients, they're not looking for your resume, they're looking for dinner. What they're really thinking is, can this chef help me eat well, save time, and stop stressing about meals? If the first thing they see is a 500-word essay about your culinary journey since age 6, they're gone faster than a tray of sliders at a cocktail party. So your site shouldn't be about you, it should be about them and helping them solve the problems that they have. So here's how you fix it. Swap I statements for outcomes that they actually care about. So a bad example would be, hey, I'm Chef Jamie, I graduated top of my class from Westminster Culinary School. A better example would be, have you got a busy week ahead? I help families in New York City eat healthy, delicious meals without you having to lift a finger. You see, you're not selling food, you're selling freedom, energy, time with family. The food is just the delivery method. The result is what they actually care about. It's like hiring a cleaner. You don't care about the mop. You care that you don't have to spend the time scrubbing the bathroom floor. And if you're wondering how to actually do that, I'll explain that in a minute. But let's talk about one of the biggest killers of conversion, and that is confusion. You ever opened a website and feel like you're walking into a kitchen mid-dinner rush? Here's the fix. Create a simple 3-step how to get started section. You pick your plan, you book your spot, then you eat like royalty. People don't want a maze, they just want a map and how to get there easily. Another thing I would suggest you do is call out the kind of people that you love to cook for. Those busy mums, the fitness-focused professional, the people with no time to think about food, whoever they are. You might think that this will repel others, but you'll still get inquiries from people outside of your ideal client. But what it does help you do is it helps you attract more of the same people that you enjoy cooking for. Think of it like seasoning. The more specific you are, the better it tastes. We need to do exactly the same for our website. So for this next point, let's just jump into the kitchen. When you do a cook for someone, they are getting more than just meals. They're getting time back that they can spend with their friends and family. They're getting better energy because they don't have to waste time cooking, shopping, and all the stuff that comes with it. It's a simpler way to eat healthy without having to think and plan the meals, and that leads to less stress. These are the things that you should be putting on your homepage so you can get an emotional attachment. Stop just selling food and start thinking about the benefits of your meals. So the truth is, most people don't book on their first visit. So have an email sign up. Then afterwards you can send them a sample menu, maybe 5 meal prep tips, a behind the scenes video. It's the only way that you know that you can reach them. There's no uncertainty if the Instagram algorithm is going to be pushing your content out to these people. But email, it just sits there in their inbox waiting for them. It's a second chance to build trust, and that's why you should have a way to get their email addresses on your homepage. It's the one main asset in any business, and it's something not to be overlooked. If there's one place you should be investing to grow your audience, it should be on email. By the time someone considers hiring a personal chef, let's say they've usually been through the ringer. They've tried everything, the apps, the boxes, the healthy meal plans that taste like cardboard. And spoiler alert, none of it stuck. This is where we get to call it out. Not to be mean, but to show why it didn't work and why our service will. Because when you speak about the failures out loud, they feel seen and understood. And when they feel seen, then you get a bit more trust. So don't be shy about throwing rocks. If you're struggling to come up with a few, here's some that you can add to your arsenal. There's the meal delivery app that claims to be healthy, which we all know just isn't. The recipe box that still expects you to cook after a 10-hour day. And the nutritionist approved plan that works if you love kale, bland meals and just lacks flavour. Whatever they've tried, it hasn't worked, and that is why they're here on your homepage. Now there's an alternative, and that alternative is you. Should show them the benefits of you being in the kitchen. Each page should solve one problem. Keep it clean, one service per page, one clear call to action. And this is my junk drawer. This is where you put all the stuff that you're not sure where to put. But just like a real drawer, keep it organised so it doesn't become a black hole of chaos. This is where you can put all your digital bits down the bottom. The legal stuff, the policies, the bios, the links that you don't want distracting from your main message. Keep it tidy and let your offer take centre stage. Put everything else down here. This is your digital junk drawer. So that pretty much organises your homepage website for your customers to clearly understand what you do. So if you're thinking, cool, my website's clean now, but you don't know how to automate those emails, this is what I'll be covering in the next video. I'll show you how to add the smart systems that run while you sleep, book calls, follow up, and build trust on autopilot. So if that sounds of interest, click on this video and you can watch that one next.